How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a slightly different video here on the channel. Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis is a new format that has been introduced by Konami very but it has unleashed the competitive side of me. So basically all cards are pretty much unbanned, but they've introduced a point system. You can go check out the point system for yourself. Most tournaments are going to be running at 100 points total for your deck. Full breakdown, all that stuff, I'm going to leave it in the description down below if you want to go check it out for yourself. They basically did a trial test at YCS Anaheim this current weekend, or this weekend just gone. Yeah, it was kind of chaotic, I'm not going to lie. So, this Sunday, this current Sunday, this video is probably going to go up on Friday or Saturday, I'm not too sure yet. It's going to be a double upload day, so happy double upload day. There we go. And yeah, so this Sunday the 12th of October, I am going to be competing in my first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. It's Genesis, and I'm going to be running Exodia. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how we're going to do, but we're going to give it a go nonetheless. So if you guys are new here, hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification icon to let you know when I next upload a video. And without any further ado, let's get into the deck breakdown. Okay, guys, so this deck is relatively straightforward. We are running 2 Sangan and 2 Witch of the Black Forest. Pretty standard staple in most Exodia decks. Set them face down, and obviously when they're sent to the graveyard, you can then add 1 monster with 1500 or less attack. So again, any piece of Exodia. We are then running 3 right arm, 3 Exodia the Forbidden One, 3 right leg, 3 left arm, and of course 3 left leg. Most people I've seen in terms of the Genesis decks, they're running like only 1 of each, but I figured that the more chances or more pieces you have in Exodia, the better chance you have of drawing it out. And it's also going to come in very handy for one of the cards that we have in our spells and traps. Okay, next up we have the legendary Exodia Incarnate. This is probably my boss monster for the entire deck. Very straightforward. Cannot be summoned, normal summon, or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 1 Forbidden One monster, so actually any of these pieces. And it gains 1000 attack for each Forbidden One monster in your graveyard. It is unaffected by other cards' effects. Once per turn, during your end phase, you can then add 1 Forbidden One monster from your graveyard to your hand. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can reveal any number of Forbidden One monsters in your hand, and if you do, draw 1 card for each. So, I am only running 1 of these. I might run a second one by swapping out one of my spells and traps that I've currently got. But essentially what this is you can set this on field, special summon that then gains 1000 attack, and provided it survives the turn, at the end phase, you can then add the left leg back into your hand, or whatever piece it was that you can use to summon. But it also helps with another trap card that we have in this deck, in order to not only gain attack, but also increase my chances of gaining more pieces of Exodia into my hand. Okay, so we're running 2 double summon. This is mainly for the Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest. I might switch one of these out. But again, it's just there at the moment. We've gone a bit old schoolish with this deck for the nostalgia and for the low point cost as well. So basically, all of the monsters here have 0 point cost, as well as the double summons. They are 0 points, and you can conduct 2 normal summons or sets this turn with not just 1. We have 2 Angel Statue of Azaroons. If you guys play Master Duel and you're an Exodia player, you know exactly what this does. You can set this as a spell and trap, and you can then special summon this card as an effect monster if it is also providing it's still a trap. Once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster while this card is in your monster zone, you can send it to the graveyard. And anything that was obviously special summoned, you can then negate the summon, and essentially it just helps with XYZ and synchros. Because obviously, bear in mind, with Genesis, there are no link summons and there are no pendulum summons. So theoretically, all you got to worry about is the XYZs and the synchros. So for defense, we are running 2 Mirror Force. Of course we are. We are also running 2 Magic Cylinders and 2 Barbecues as well. So I might try and swap out potentially the double summon for maybe one more of these. I'm not too sure. These are again 0 points. Everything that I've shown you so far is a 0 point card. Right, so next up we are running 2 Obliterates. This is my one of my favorite cards, and it goes in very, very nicely with the Incarnate. So, for those of you guys don't know what this does, as soon as my camera likes to focus, there we go. You can target 1 monster on the field, and you can send 1 Forbidden 1 monster or Exodia card from the hand or deck to the graveyard. So this can either be my opponent's or my own. And if you do return that target to your hand, if this card is sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can target 1 Forbidden 1 monster or Exodia card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use 1 Obliterate effect per turn and only once that turn. So, essentially, you can have that on the field, and then let's just say someone, I don't know, what we got? Let's just say someone brings out Wolf Tamer of the White Forest. I can then use Obliterate's effect. I can then send right leg of the Forbidden 1. That can then go back to the extra deck zone, and that then goes into the graveyard, obviously. And then our Exodia then gains an additional 1,000 attack. Where are we? Yeah, our Exodia Incarnate then gains an 1,000 attack. So it's pretty straightforward. And again, Exodia Incarnate, after the end phase, you can then add that into your hand. Can you see where I'm going? So we're kind of looping things here. We're then negating summons with Obliterate. And this is why I think I might add an additional 1 into my deck. Okay, so that's the Obliterates. We're then running 3 MSTs. These are again 0 points each. And we can use this on our Obliterate, because obviously Obliterate's effect is, obviously if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add to your hands 1 monster, 1 Exodia monster. So we're running 3 of those. And it's a good little quick play against your opponent's spells and traps if need be. Okay, on to the expensive point cards. We are running 2 Infinite Impermanence. These are 13 points each. They were originally 15 when Genesys was first announced. They have sorted out the point system a bit now, so things are a bit cheaper, some things are a bit more expensive. We are basically trying to pour in as many of our points into negations and that sort of thing. So we have 2 Infinite Impermanence. There you go, spit it out there in the end. They are at 13 points each. We are then running the old classic Ash Blossoms. These are 15 points each. These haven't changed in the slightest. And again, just very, very helpful for anything that will be a quick effect. And we then have our boy, the legendary, the one, the only, Pot of Greed. That's right, he is back. He is a 30 point card. He is the most expensive point card in my entire deck. Got that gorgeous Starlight Rare. Beautiful. And again, just there to help with draw power. So guys, that is of course our 40 card, 86 point Exodia deck for Genesys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to let me know what deck you're going to be running in Genesys. And wish me luck. This is going to be my first ever tournament. I don't know how I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to do very well. But it's going to be a journey and an adventure nonetheless. And I might even vlog it, providing I get the okay from, obviously, the store where I'm doing this. So, until next time, guys, stay awesome, stay humble, yeah, peace.